The biggest fear that people have about dealing with reporters is messing the interview up. You know, this is really the biggest fear that people have. Whenever I do a media training session, I ask people at the start, you seem a little apprehensive. What are you concerned about? And almost always the answer is, well, I'm worried about messing up doing a media interview. I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. Maybe the reporter getting me to say something I don't want to say. Maybe something's taken out of context. And it all boils down to the fear of messing up. So a lot of this gets to really the fear of the unknown. It's like anything else that we do. We just don't understand how these things work before we've done them. I tell people, first of all, relax. The media is not out to make you look bad. They just want to get a couple of sound bites and then move on. So here's what you need to do to make sure that you're a little more relaxed before going into that media interview. And the key is preparation. If there's one thing that I drive home in every media training session, it is the need to properly prepare for a media interview. You do that 4 ways. I have a 4-step process. Number 1 is to get as much information into your head as possible. Number 2, anticipate the questions you're going to be asked by the reporter. You can certainly do this by just thinking for a few minutes, well, what's the reporter going to ask me? Number 3, it's important to determine what your answers are going to be to those questions. So in other words, you've kind of figured out what the questions are going to be. Now, what are you going to say if you get that question? And number 4, and this is the thing that most people don't do, it is practice before the interview. The importance of practicing the interview before you actually do it with the reporter. The key thing to understand is, if you know what you're going to say before you say it, you'll say it better.